remember, this stuff isn't directly the same way, but they do get into some math in here. You're going to be needing about what the photon is, because artificial intelligence and machine learning work on y and y prime, right? Because when I'm going to use artificial and machine learning, I've used this process before. It has superpositions, the different ways it works. So if I get into there and well, it's got that fuzzy bit, like, you know, maybe it's blinking at me, could be an O-type star, might be a tabby star, might be this 42 blinking at me in such a way that the fuzz on the ROM, corruption of the debugging, Starship Troopers, clit-two-lue over there, chasing the clit-two-lue. It's Clandath 2 is actually what that is. But hey, I like chasing clit-two, you know, alright.
In our search for alien life forms, we scan the planets and eventually exoplanets for primitive biosignatures. We wait and hope for errant artificial signals.
Well, you got to put your probe on it, right? You know,
but these may not be the best
computer,
way.
It's all right.
Any energy-hungry civilization more advanced than our own may leave an indisputable technological mark on the galaxy. And yes, we're actively searching for those too.
Stamp.
Time to update you on the hunt for galactic empires. Humanity is an energy-hungry species, and that hunger grows exponentially. Fortunately, we have a near-inexhaustible power source raining down from above. We could satisfy humanity's current energy needs by covering
if you look at the nutrition value of the little bugs and mice and shit like that, they're really super efficient. Their waste is, if you use like waste management services for artificial learning and the way this 45 works, that actually better to use cricket poo for farming or worm castings, because they're weight by amounts, proportions, better.
We'd collect all of the sun's light. A billion
of course, we're
times
eating
more
cheeseburgers and all kinds of artificially processed shit that comes out the other.
The idea of wrapping the sun in solar collectors is not new. It was first proposed by British
Mario
author
has limits,
Olaf
right?
Stapledon.
We don't have limits like Mario. Well, we have limits. We don't have limits like Mario.
It was
like
also
we're not on a
the
two-plane
Stapledon
surface,
sphere,
2D plane, and
only
stuck
by
to
the
that
guy
thing.
who was
I mean,
trying to avoid
and then you
having
get
his
to the
own name
3D engine
attached
of
to
it.
the
It's
idea
like there's still limits.
without
If you look at
success.
Mario, the
In
debugging
1960,
of it,
Freeman
the whole
Dyson
system is a
was
machine
inspired
learning,
by
looking for little
Stapledon's fiction
45s
to
between this
propose
line and
that
this
a
line in the
highly
clock
advanced
that goes to the
civilization
ROM.
might expand to occupy an entire sphere
Blinky.
surrounding
It's
its host
not
star at
the
radius of
megahertz
the planet
on the
of origin
LED that
for
it's
the
supposed to
purpose
be.
of both habitation
And so that
energy
correlates a
collection.
time or a space
To
or
Dyson's
tensor
regret,
stuff
the notion
that
became
correlates
called
y,
the Dyson
y
sphere.
prime.
Naturally, we've
You know,
talked
we can
about
do
the
this here,
plausibility of Dyson
simulators,
spheres in the past. Long
artificial
story
learning,
short,
and
not
no matter what you put
plausible
in there,
as a
well,
solid shell, but
see how
pretty
supersymmetry
reasonable
is going to
actually
be like, well,
as a swarm
electron,
of independent craft,
really?
either in orbit around the star or kiting in place on
They're
the
not
solar
going to work
wind.
directly
But
by
Freeman
that, but when you
Dyson's
get them
original
working
paper
like
was not
this,
about how to
you would
build
find
one
out
of
that they
these
actually
things,
do. And you
rather
need satellites,
about how to
tracking
find
time
them. If the
dilation,
Dyson sphere,
which is
or
derivative
swarm,
S
or
of
whatever,
derivative T,
is
a
a
photon
natural stage in the
with
progression
spin.
of many civilizations, might these be the best
You
way
need
to look for
suns to
signs
make
of
mirrors to
intelligent
put
life?
mirrors on the sun.
Let's
F1
find out
plus
what
F2
our
equals minus
search
F1.
has told us. Earth's
Talking about
biosphere is
these
already
very challenging AI problems. And so with that, I'll hand it over to VJ,
All right.
who will kick off with the first lecture, which basically provides some overview AI context for this.
Again,
AI
welcome to the
context.
class. We're really looking forward to this.
A.
What
It's
we're going to
definitely
present this
Plan.
morning is really a lot of overview material,
A.
right? Many of you
I
here
have derivative
are,
spin,
know a lot
derivative
in
timing,
AI and machine
and
learning.
some asshole
This is
got in
really
here
meant
and
to just
removed
sort
all
of
the
level
pipe
set
works, and
before
now
we
I don't
start
know
the
what's up.
program, before we start these classes. So you can see this generic.
That's really all I wanted out of
If
this.
you were
I
to
mean, it gets
observe
pretty
Earth
good.
from a distant solar
And
system,
obviously, if I'm
you
going
might
to
notice
use
that it looks strangely dark.
tabby stars,
It
spectrums
doesn't
of
reflect
stars,
nearly as much of the sun's light as
inside
you'd
of here
expect for a globe
for the
of
black body
water
radiation
rock.
problem,
It's
right?
as
You know,
though
it's
that
like instead of
energy is being
using
sucked up.
planets
But
and
if you shifted your
compositions,
gaze from visible light
supermassive,
to
giant,
infrared,
giant
you'd
earthy,
find all the
dwarf
missing energy.
earthy,
See, the
rocky
sun produces
planets,
a
and
thermal spectrum.
well, obviously
Light generated by
the
its
rings of
6,000
Saturn
Kelvin
having
surface
the
is
Maxwell ring
distributed
inside
at
of there
all
to deal with the
wavelengths,
geology
but
of
it
what
peaks
the
in
core is
visible part
doing,
of the
and
spectrum.
Jupiter's metallic
And
core
Earth's
are dealing with a
biosphere,
great
mostly
spot
its
out
forests,
here. Have
absorb a fraction of that light
I
and use it to
A
power
I
biological
AL
processes.
here,
And
well
in the
AI,
process, they
ML,
warm up,
you know,
shedding
their
all of that energy as a
movement
new
and
thermal
length, and it
spectrum,
gives you a
now at
velocity, right?
300 or
You're
so
just saying
Kelvin,
from spin
with
charm
its
of
peak
the
at infrared
derivative derivative here, the charge, if you agree with this, then this is now one for you. These are one conceptual models that could be easily programmed. Might take a little bit of brute work, realizing where it is Jupiter right now, to then be sure gravity is what it is, inflation and timelines and derivative space, derivative. If you get them wrong, they get deleted, make waves in the universe, which don't just lends the conversation, because this is happening causal, but it'll actually lends the results. They'll be temperatured out, you're making wrong cut coefficients than what the line says they're supposed to be in gravity 9.8. Jupiter's here, you factored it was here or here, based on not just arranging, you probably lost it in aspirin to Tylenol, right? You lost 16% in the first step, part of the question, but you're right. It'll carry momentum, but it might be in superposition, double slit experiment about what's going on.
Added some details to the